Circling the Andorralis grounds. Gotta hurry.
Watch out!
I was expecting it to be bad, but...
No time to waste. We need to find them.
Kill the ungodly.
Stop! Your lord demands death!
Brooke, you turned up. We could use the help.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Witness the handiwork of immortals!
One left order.
Aside, go!
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
She's blighted. There's a strange feeling to her. The gods corrupted.
That's unexpected. What should we do?
Well, we can't.
And I'll leave it yours. It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster. or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
And we have to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanis. We're on our way. We chased away the dragon in Minrathus. Did you kill the one?
We did not.
That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals.
And while this was happening, you chased a dragon out of Tevinter instead of the one attacking your own city.
These are our people, Rook. I returned to find them suffering under the Antal, and now? They rampage in the aftermath while blight chokes our city. Tell me you don't want blood for this.
Iago, Lucanis, I'm so...
Don't, Rook. Just don't. We'll be lucky if the blight doesn't spread. You know Treviso was never built to withstand something like this.
There is a reason I keep telling you to stop and think, Rook.
So why act like one more crow could have done anything?
Because you always think of something. You always do. Except this time.
Perhaps someone should have strangled these gods long ago. But I do not care for what could have happened while this city bleeds. And I would rather have Rook's help than not. Wouldn't you?
What I want does not matter. Better to focus on what Treviso needs. We've much to do, Rook. When I can be spared, I'll find you. Time might serve us both.
All right. Blighted dragons, darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solas will know something.
Greetings, friends. Chance Candide, at your service.
I'm Rook.
A fellow crow! I could use your help. The blight has piled itself onto the streets, choking off the city. We cannot have it. I will mark where it is worst, Please, go and clear it away. I see a Grey Warden in your party. You must know how to handle blight, Sir Warden.
Just leave it to us.
Gladly.
I heard what you did.
Jacobus.
You're a crow. You're supposed to be one of us, and you left Treviso to die. Just don't talk to me.
I grew up running around this city. The blight. I don't even recognize these streets anymore.
It's been a while since I was in Tevinter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after...
The Voldorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call It's been a while since I was in Tevinter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after...
The Voldorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call it a mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old times.
There. That pile of blight. That's what Chance wanted us to clear out.
Causing stress. Treviso's hurt as it is.
Target those blighted boils. That should weaken. It's working. We're weakening it.
Since when does Darkspawn do that?
I've heard some of the new ones do. Good aim, him.
My job's done. Your service.
I hate to say it, we should take a look at that Darkspawn. Something was off about it. This Darkspawn's wearing a necklace. The pendant's shaped like a crow. Specifically like the crow representing House Doriva. We need to show this to Chance. Chance, got rid of the blight in the streets. But we also found this crow pendant on a Darkspawn.
Is that... This was Ayres, our trainer for the fledglings. She went missing. That Darkspawn you fought must have been... May she rest. And sadly, I must ask you to search for another wayward crow.
Who is it?
Fletcher, our provider of fine goods, is also missing. They were sending me reports of Anton movements. Despite this blight, our invaders are planning something. Here are Fletcher's roots. If the blight found them, they deserve a clean end. Like any crow.
Those love a good zipline. Here we go. Whoa!
The Anta make demands, friends.
Blighted on the left, other injuries on the right. Don't let the blight spread.
The market is a field hospital now. Good to see the sick and injured are being treated.
Right. I'm on.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Move now. Behind you, look out! Need to. Made it through.
On your guard.
I'm good to go.
body to make sure it's real, Fletcher. A sealed tube with notes and code. We should take this back to Chance and let him know Fletcher's at peace. Chance, we found Fletcher.
Maker, guide them to your side.
Fletcher also had these notes.
Always scrupulous. If this is information on the Antam...
Are you alright?
Merely a cold. Thank you, my friends. I must now think and figure out what the Antam are plotting.
Why do you keep coming back here?
I want to help.
How can you make up for the dragon? The blight?
How's Treviso?
More and more people are streaming into the field hospital we set up in the market. It is at least good to know so many survived the dragon and the blight.
We will do what we can for them.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant San.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Then where did Hassan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Doesn't seem right that they go extinct twice.
Not if I have anything to say about it. You sure you'll have time to help? You've got a lot on your plate. Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really. But dwelling on things won't help.
What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Maybe you need a new menu.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight. Of course.
The blight seems to be the god's favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
We thought you were just bringing the Veil down to destroy everything. If we'd known...
Thousands would still have perished. Varric would never have agreed to such a plan.
Why would you agree to it?
The world is broken because of my past choices. It falls to me to heal it, even if that healing comes with a cost.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I'm gonna stop the gods my way, without getting thousands of innocent people killed.
Confidence. Certainty that you can do better. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanus stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.